I'm Michael Ponzio, Executive Chef of Medinah Country Club. Since I've arrived here at Medinah, we've done a lot of really amazing things. We tap the trees to make our own maple syrup. We have our own hens and farm for really fresh, sustainable, seasonal items. We have honeybees that we make our own honey from. We do all sorts of from-scratch things, from making our own vinegars to baking our own bagels, all sorts of things that just really bring us down to kind of the roots and the pureness of food and cooking, and I think that it helps us relate a lot with our membership. One of the more recent things we started was the hydroponic garden, which has been a ton of fun and just a great success of being able to just grow these lettuces and see them from seed all the way up until we're harvesting them. You know, I feel these changes are necessary because they keep us fresh and changing and give us a chance to really respect the products that we're making. You know, it's not about being trendy, it's not about being cool, it's about doing what we love and creating what we love for people that we care about, which are our diners and our members. The opportunities to be able to do this have helped us grow as culinarians, as professionals, as business people, and really kind of our chance to show respect to what we've grown up in and to also be able to give that to other people to enjoy. You know, being in Chicago, we decided to look into hydroponics because we are so seasonal driven. I mean, the winters, we can't grow anything in the dirt. And being able to have a hydroponic system in the kitchen where we can year-round harvest and grow fresh lettuce and other things is just incredible. We use this one for romaine lettuce, bib lettuce, green leaf lettuce, all sorts of different kinds. We have another one we're going to be starting for microgreens. So we're constantly looking at ways of giving that fresh experience year-round and being able to keep our mission throughout the winter months as well. We looked at a lot of different options for hydroponic growing and things we wanted to do. We looked at building one outside in a big shipping container. We looked at, you know, different ways of pipes and cups and all that. And this system was great because it was all in one and it takes up such a small footprint. So in this guy, I have 288 grow slots. So at any time, if I'm growing full heads of lettuce, I'm growing 144 heads and they take about 4 weeks to grow. It all runs off one outlet, just one standard outlet. So really it was kind of a mindless setup to be able to do. It was easy to assemble, easy to operate, and we've had nothing but success with it. And so I started growing this in my office. I wanted to actually be able to see it every day and take part in it and watch it and make sure people weren't touching it and messing with it. And it ended up being so much fun because every single day I came in, the lettuce doubled. You know, the seedling got a little bigger, it got a little greener, it got a little more full. And it was such a fun process. It was like being a little kid again and just watching it grow over 4 weeks from a little pellet seed to a full head of lettuce that's delicious and has a great texture. We've actually wheeled this out for events and taken a pair of scissors and clipped the lettuce fresh right off there and made salads. Because it's hydroponic, there's no dirt, it doesn't necessarily need to be washed. So being able to clip it fresh and toss it right out there just screams freshness, fits in all of our beliefs and all of our, you know, practices that we do, and really was just a great show. I mean, people were taking pictures of it, taking pictures with it. Just a lot of fun and a great conversation starter. Really pierces the noise of a busy event. You know, one of the biggest things I love about hydroponics is the controlled environment. You know, in times when we do big giant events, and there's always, year after year, there's scares of salmonella, E. coli, all these things getting into lettuces. Well, we don't have to worry about it because there's no dirt and no fertilizer. So I have so much less risk by serving hydroponics here. It keeps my members safe, it gives us peace of mind, and gives us a completely different, safer product than we were able to put out before. The amount of time needed for this is so minimal. In the very beginning, it's every day after you drop the seeds, you give a little spritz of water, and that's it. And you end up spending more time looking at it because it's fun than actually doing anything to it. And then throughout the 4 weeks of the growing, it's maybe about 4 minutes a day, every other day of just checking pH levels. And other than that, it runs itself.